one I photographed on a street corner in Los Angeles. A homeless woman, homeless transgender woman living on the street. Emma Watson from Harry Potter fame. Lovely young lady. That's Quentin Tarantino, the director, and you know he's known for his very violent movies, a lot of blood, a lot of gore, and I read somewhere somebody called him crazy, and I always liked the movie One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, and that's kind of where the idea for the set comes from. I photographed him, Mark Zuckerberg. I photographed him for Time magazine. He was named the Person of the Year. It's a big honor. Reading up about Elon Musk, it seemed like he was like a big child dreaming of rockets and spaceships and going to Mars and building tunnels and building electric cars. And then the fact that he has 5 sons, you know, these are all his kids. I think as a portrait photographer, every photograph lies. You know, there is no objective picture. You cannot describe a person with one photograph. We have, you know, some days we feel like this, other days like that. We have our personalities are so multifaceted, and the picture is just a split second of a moment in time. So I would never say I'm capturing anybody's soul. All I'm doing is I'm showing one single moment in this person's life, in this person's facial expression. And on the spectrum overall, I think there's some pictures that feel more honest or more authentic. And that's kind of the side I want to be on. And the opposite end would be fashion photography, where it's all about glamour, and it has nothing to do with the person. The models are exchangeable to some extent. So, you know, Richard Avedon and Irving Penn are my biggest idols, in the sense that they have always taken pictures trying to find a moment and to create a scenario that they like, that they feel is the right picture for that person. You know, I think as a good portrait photographer, you have to take the picture that you feel is right and not worry about the people liking their image. I wanted to, you know, to find a moment that feels unguarded, not practiced, where they're not aware of being photographed, you know, and where they're almost like their face is very relaxed, not trying to convey something, just very neutral, you know. Be themselves, yeah. And because if everybody has then that same kind of facial expression, again, then I'm not, you know, I can't have one person laughing, the other person crying. Then it would be all about the crying and the laughing, and that wouldn't be about the people anymore. Then it would be like, why is he laughing? Why is she crying? So I try to bring them all together by having a fairly similar facial expression. In an ideal world, the exact same facial expression, but. And I photographed some of the most beautiful, richest people in the world, and I had a feeling they were not very happy, you know. It's not that if you have all those things that it buys you happiness. Money and happiness has nothing to do with each other. I photographed some very poor people in the Amazon rainforest that have almost nothing, but they're super happy. You know, they're laughing and smiling and dancing, and so yeah, I hope that we all get back to more to things that really matter and get away from this sense of competition.